My name is Haruna. I'm a junior in high school. I've always been a little on the plus side, and people always made fun of me. I didn't eat a lot of food or anything. My family's just large, so I'm pretty sure it's genetic. Because of how I looked, though, a girl called Miu always picked on me. Look, the piggy showed up. MoniRobo High's little piggy. Hey, don't ignore me. Good morning. I didn't want to greet you or anything. Then don't talk to me. Haruna, you're so unlucky. You're probably fat because your parents are fat. I mean, my family is on the hefty side. See? You're a piggy family. Miu. What? I'm not some kind of mascot. I'm just a high schooler. Can you stop picking on me already? The little piggy's arguing with me. You know I feel bad when you talk about it every day. If you don't like it, lose some weight. Of course you can't. Just be fat forever. She's the polar opposite of me. She's beautiful and is clever. She's even a kiss-ass, so the teachers see her as this great student. She's the main person that picks on me, but no one in the school believes me. I've over a year before I graduate. Damn. 3 months later. Oh no, the billboard our classmate is destroyed. Not only did they vandalize it, they split it in half. It was only 3 days until the school fair. I showed up to school earlier to work on it. I saw Miu and a bunch of classmates talking, and they seemed anxious. Then she pointed at me and said, "What?" Haruna was always the quiet one. You did this as revenge, didn't you? No! You probably stayed after class and broke it. No, I had something to do, so I went home early. Do you have proof? No. You could be lying and making it seem like you went home. You even realize that everyone worked really hard on this? We even got money if we win the contest. My mom asked me to go shopping. Show me the messages then. She asked me in person when I came home. See? You're guilty. How dirty can you be? Gross. No, it wasn't me. The classmates began pouring in, and Mia was telling everyone that it was this little piggy. I denied it, but no one believed me. Even my own teacher scolded me. I had to make something all by myself. I took it home and tried my best while wiping my tears away. I was isolated and lonely until graduation. 4 years later.
Hey, Haruna, where are you? You eating?
Yeah, I'm at the cafeteria eating katsu curry.
Weren't you eating that before, too? You seriously love katsu curry.
It's the best thing Tokyo Line University has to offer. I have to eat a lot of it to make more memories before I graduate.
Haha, that's very Haruna-esque.
Is that weird?
No, I don't think so. Our uni is pretty popular for its food, actually.
You have class this afternoon?
Yeah. I was out like a movie character, LOL.
What? It's not like someone knocked you out.
I'm serious! I pulled an all-nighter to finish my report and preparing for my interviews.
Your major seems tough.
There's one really annoying professor.
Oh, the guy with glasses? Jobs?
Yeah, you know him. It is not about how you tackle a subject or how you finish it, it is how you make me satisfied.
What? He's trying to be like the Jobs?
The first lecture I have is Jobs this afternoon.
I guess it'll be after that then.
You have a lecture too, right? Let's go to a nice crepe store in Akasuka after.
Yeah, I want a mascarpone cream one.
All right, it's a deal.
After graduating high school, I was able to enter Tokyo Line University by studying hard. None of my classmates went to college, so no one knows who I was in high school. Because of that, it gave me a chance to change my negative outlook and become more outgoing and positive. Haruna! Huh? Did something happen? You're grinning a lot. I mean, you have a date or something? How did you know? You're so easy to read. You think so? Takumi is a clean gentleman, right? Yeah. He's super calm, too. Doesn't he know about your past, though? Yeah, I didn't have any good memories my senior year. I'm glad you found someone nice. Yeah. Let me know how the date goes. I made a great friend in college named Elisa. I even made a boyfriend for the first time. I met him 2 years ago when he was inviting me to his club. We hit it off, and here we are now. I told him about what happened in high school, and he believed me. I have friends and a boyfriend I can trust. I won't meet Miu. This is where I belong. After class, I went on a date with Takumi, and we had crepes. We went sightseeing, and it was incredibly fun. I didn't expect this kind of happiness to keep going forever. Then something happened. 3 months later. What? What do you mean?
Don't make me repeat myself. I'm dumping you.
But why?
I just can't stand being around you anymore.
But that doesn't make any sense.
Are you slow or something? That's probably why you were bullied. I have no problems with plus-size women. And I thought it was nice because you were a great cook.
Then why?
Well, a nice, pretty woman showed up.
Did you?
Yeah, I cheated.
We were going on dates last week.
Maybe I'm just being a primal man. A skinny girl is better than a fat girl.
You asshole!
Thanks for everything. It was pretty fun.
Wait, Takumi! Hey, Haruna! It's been so long. Miu, why do you have my line? You're not even going to greet me first? We're old classmates. I don't see you as any kind of mate. Wow, rude. Were you that kind of person? If you have something to say, just tell me. Whatever. I took your boyfriend. What? Takumi, right? He's so cute. Is the girl that Takumi talked about? Exactly, it's me. How did you meet him? You're seriously kind of dumb. You little shit. I'm going to Scato Uni. I'm in a bar hopping club. A bar hopping club? Yeah, a lot of colleges go to it. Takumi was there? Yeah, I guess he knew someone in the club. We sat next to each other, so I flirted with him. You're such a bitch. I didn't expect him to bite. Funny, right? You're the worst. How could you? I was so surprised when I heard he was your boyfriend. He's asleep on the bed right now. You're in a hotel? Yeah, we just made love. I stole your number from his phone. I see. Hey, how do you feel? How do you feel? You must feel terrible considering I just slept with your boyfriend. You really haven't changed at all. You're single again. All isolated at a fancy uni. It's all your fault. Thank you for your boyfriend. Just go eat snacks like the fat ass you are. My life was shattered in an instant by Miu. Takumi wasn't one to cheat. I was in such shock that I couldn't even cry. Why? Why? I messaged Elisa and I went to her house. I see. I thought I'd never see her again, and I couldn't believe he'd cheat. Yeah, he's the worst. What should I do? You should just become more happy than them. That's it? You do whatever you want to do, but I think that's probably the best thing you can do. I didn't even think of that. I'm gonna go on a diet and become sexy as hell. Good job, you can do it! I'm going to leave the fat behind in high school. Time to shave off the fat. I know a gym. There's a trainer called Minohara, and he can help you. I'm interested. Give me his contact info. I was determined in an instant. I learned stretches and exercises that were really tough. I figured fasting was bad, so I ate well and exercised a lot. I started caring about fashion and did my nails. By the time I graduated uni, I'd lost 20 kilograms. Elisa and my family were all shocked. I knew they would be shocked. It had been 3 years since I was cucked by Miu. 3 years later. Wow, Miu sent me an invitation. And Takumi is the groom? I'm actually shocked they dated for 3 years. I thought they were just friends with benefits. Actually, this is great. I can show off how much I've changed. I wonder what they'll think. I said I would attend the wedding. I haven't met Takumi after we broke up, and he doesn't know what I look like. Alright, it's time to make them regret everything. A few months later, it was time for the wedding. They're classmates from high school. All the boys are looking too much. I was perfect at the wedding. Even the people sitting at the table were confused as to who I was. It made sense. They wouldn't know what I looked like after high school. Everything went smoothly and it was time to eat. It was incredibly delicious and I couldn't stop eating. Oh, here he is. Takumi, who is this? Did you invite her?
Huh? No?
I didn't invite her either. They haven't even figured it out. Excuse me? Yes? Can I ask who you are? We don't remember inviting you. That's strange. I definitely received an invitation from you. I don't know you at all.
It's your classmate, right?
I don't have any cute friends like this in high school. Wait, where's Haruna? You really haven't figured it out? Huh? I am Haruna. Huh? You're Haruna? Yeah, we only spoke on messages 3 years ago. It's been 5 years. No way! You're really... Yeah, it's me. But you were the fat little piggy! Actually, I lost a lot of weight exercising with a nice trainer.
Wow, Haruna is beautiful. You might be even prettier than Miyu.
Thank you. What are you talking about? We're getting married right now! It was the best reaction I could ask for from them. All the classmates were even whispering because they were surprised. Takumi looked at Miyu and I was talking about how I was prettier. I was happy that everything turned out well. The wedding was over and I was about to head out.
Haruna!
Oh, hey Takumi. Congrats again. Miyu looks like a model. I wish you two the best. What? I want to go home.
Let's get back together!
What?
When I saw you today, I knew who was more important to me.
Uh-huh.
I liked when you were plus size, but I like you when you're skinny too.
Is that really something you should say after you took an oath? Can I go now?
Wait! I want you, Haruna!
Are you serious?
We already turned in the paperwork, but I can just get divorced.
Thank you for liking me.
So...
You're literally married.
I just said I'll get a divorce!
I was dumped.
I will only care about you! I promise! I love you!
I was just being quiet and laughing at this when Takumi raised his voice. All the people attending started gathering and listening. Takumi didn't notice at all. He kept saying how he regrets it and how I'm prettier than Miyu. I could see that he just wanted to sleep with me. I felt pity. Don't mess with my husband! Excuse you, I'm not like you. I won't steal someone's man. What? I won't let you say you forgot. What are you talking about? I was depressed 3 years ago after I got cucked. Because of that, I am where I am now. I don't understand how that little piggy could go on a diet. I told you, a professional trainer taught me. Ugh! You should really rethink your choices, Takumi. Can you stop talking bad about my husband? Are you really one to say that?
Yeah! You were bullying her too! You broke the sign and enjoyed watching everyone pick on her!
You knew about it? You knew about it and still slept with me? The crowd began to stir. It makes sense, they thought it was me that did it. They began to get angry at the newlywed couple. Miyu started turning more and more red. Don't worry, Miyu. I don't have any interest in Takumi anymore. You two are a great match for each other. You're so annoying! You've ruined everything! You invited me. Shut up! I was going to make fun of you! Yeah, I kinda figured. I will never forgive you for this! I haven't done anything. It's your fault! What do you want me to do? Ah! I do have one thing to thank you two for. I couldn't have gotten this pretty without you two. Thanks. Damn it!
Haruna,
I'm definitely not dating you, Takumi. I haven't forgot that you called me fat.
I need you, Haruna. I need...
Shut the hell up, you piece of trash. I hope you regret this forever. Goodbye. Miyu and Takumi split later on. It was 2 weeks after they had become official. Now they're trying to figure out who gets more severance money. Apparently after I left, they were arguing and throwing food at each other. All their friends left and Miyu is looking for another good-looking man, but she keeps failing.
Please date me!
No, I'm engaged and I don't like men that can't stay loyal.
You... seriously?
I met someone in a new business. Sorry. You should give up.
No!
I kept getting angry messages from Miyu too, so I blocked both of them. Of course, I blocked their numbers and any method of contact they could use to talk to me. My high school friends came back and apologized to me. We have dinner sometimes now and then, and we continue to hang out occasionally. I'm able to be this happy because I worked hard on my diet. It's also thanks to Elisa. When I get married, I want her to give a speech.
I'm Toma, a 15-year-old high school junior. My family members are doctors for generations. I grew up in an estate with gardeners, maids, and drivers taking care of us. My dad even made us a new pool, and we had a really good life. I always had my driver take me to places, and I never had to take public transportation. But my mom favored my older sister. She didn't like me much, and treated my sister and me differently in everything. So I often went to play with Kurazo, our gardener.
Hey, Lynn, we got some fresh peach juice delivered from the farmers. Come and have some with me.
Yay! I love peach juice!
I knew you'd be happy. How is it, honey?
So sweet and so good. Try some, Mom.
Can I have some too?
Hush, you don't get any.
It was always like this. She never gave me anything, and it wasn't just juice or snacks.
Mom, can I go in the pool?
Sure, go change in your swimsuit, sweetie. Toma, you go change too. Lynn, honey, make sure you use the inflatable ring for safety, all right?
Got it. Can I go in now?
Go ahead, sweetie. Toma, you wait here and just watch your sister. The pool is for Lynn.
But I want to get in too.
Hush, you don't get any.
I was sad. I just watched my sister have fun in the pool right in front of me. But I was allowed to go in the pool when my dad was around on the weekends. I looked forward to it every week. One day, my dad got a call while we were in the pool.
I gotta take this. Can you watch Lynn and Toma?
My mother came to watch us instead, but then I got nervous with her around and drowned in the pool. I was in panic and screamed for help, but instead of rescuing me, she stood there and watched me drown and suffer in fear. Thankfully, Gardener Kurazo came to the rescue. He'd saved my life, but I heard my mother whisper under her breath.
That was uncalled for.
Not only that, she never bought me new toys. No gifts were given to me for my birthday or Christmas. I felt that she despised me, so I started to avoid her to protect myself from getting hurt. I was only a child, but each day, my wounds got deeper and my self-esteem lower. Things escalated as my sister grew older.
Look, Toma. Mom bought sweets from that famous French dessert place. Let's eat together.
Wow, really? They look so yummy.
Hush, you don't get any.
This is so delicious. No way we are giving him some.
He is such a fool to think that we'd share.
I had no words to express how I felt. I knew they wouldn't give me any, but I wished I could eat too. My sister would say, "It's out of this world, best cake ever," so that I heard it. I was always hungry and my stomach was growling.
You better not call me your sister at school. I don't want other kids to think that we are related. I mean, why are you in my school? You should leave. It's a prestigious private school only for the chosen ones. You don't belong there.
I had no place to feel at ease, at home or at school. I constantly felt anxious and scared to see my sister. As my mother said to me,
You don't need any textbook. What's studying going to do for you anyway? You are not getting any piece of our hospital. Lynn's future husband is going to take over. Don't you dare go into medical school.
She dumped all my textbooks in the trash! Since middle school, I've been told so many times that some other stranger will inherit the hospital. I don't want any inheritance money, but I believe that the hospital should be run by someone from the family. As I went into high school, I told my mother, "Mom, I want to study abroad to learn a second language, and then get my bachelor's there too."
Have you lost your mind? Go get a brain check. Oh, but make sure you stay away from our hospital.
No, Mom. I'm serious.
We don't have money to waste on you. No money, no school. Too bad.
Please, Mom.
Hush! You don't get any.
So I had to give up my dream. I was so frustrated. Never had I imagined that she would interfere this much with my life. I continued going to school, but stayed in the classroom as much as possible to avoid my sister. She would make a big fuss if other kids found out we were related. One day after school, a girl from senior class called me up. I don't know her. What does she want? I just want to go home. I asked the driver to wait for me, and I went to the gym storage room where she wanted to meet. No one was around when I got there, and I noticed a weird smell in the room. How long do I have to wait? What does she want? Then the senior girl came.
Hey, are you Toma?
Yeah?
I have something important to tell you.
Huh? What is it? The senior girl shut the door and came towards me with a flashlight on her phone. What's going on? Why is it so dark in here? I don't get it.
Sorry for making you wait. It's nothing important, but let's sit here and talk. Just relax.
She sat next to me and chilled as she said so. What is it? What's not important? Give me a break. Suddenly, the storage door opened up. Then the senior did something unexpected.
Help! Someone help!
Teachers and other kids came rushing in, hearing her scream. The room quickly filled up with curious people, but I couldn't grasp the situation. I got called into the principal's office. My mother was called in and she came in the room shortly after.
What the hell have you done? Shame on you! I am so sorry for what happened. I sincerely apologize for my son's behavior. This is very embarrassing. I am so sorry.
The school gave me a 2-week detention. I didn't understand why I got into this situation. My mother didn't listen to a word I said. I didn't do anything! Why am I getting a detention? I got home, not knowing what was really happening to me. I lost all hope and just stayed inside my room all day. Who was that senior girl? Why did she prank me like that? Why didn't my mother listen to what I had to say? I had so many questions about the incident, but I gave up on thinking at some point. My life sucked, and I didn't care anymore. I went on to college later on, but chose a non-medical major like my mother had ordered me. I also gave up on my dream to study abroad as well. My dad had rented me an apartment near my college, so I moved out of the house. Thanks, Dad. This place is awesome. I could have stayed in a less expensive place, you know?
Don't be silly. You've been living a humble life, unlike your sister. Let me do this for you. Your mother said you didn't have the brain for med school, but you could have gone abroad to learn another language instead. You could always try for med school in the future too, you know? Well, take your time, son. But do try out for med school someday. You'll be taking over my place one day. You're too humble in my view. Totally opposite from your sister.
What? I wanted to study abroad. I didn't know my father was in favor of the idea. I finally understood then that it was only my mother opposing me. But I couldn't get myself to tell my father about it. I felt so grateful for my father. But the question remained. Who will be inheriting the hospital after him? My head hurt from thinking about it. My mother won't allow me to go to med school. Who do I listen to? I guess I'll think about it while I'm in college. I'm finally free. I felt relieved to live on my own. My college days were super exciting. But one day,
Toma, is that you?
an unfamiliar woman stopped me. Do I know you? It was Aya, the senior girl who got me in trouble. What a coincidence.
I want to apologize about that time. I couldn't get it off my chest all these years.
It's water under the bridge. But tell me one thing. Why did you do it?
So, you had no clue?
Huh? No idea why I had to get detention.
The truth is, Lynn had ordered me to do it.
My sister?
It was her idea, and she forced me to. She threatened to kick me out of school if I didn't do it.
I see it now. It was all her idea.
I am so sorry.
Don't worry about it. I'm alright. I'm glad I know the truth now. It was a surprise to bump into her and hear that it was all my sister's doing. Oh well, what's done is done. I decided to let it pass. After that, I bumped into Aya quite a lot on campus, and we started to hang out. We ate lunch and studied together often. To my surprise, Aya was nothing like who she was that day at school. She was actually pretty nice. As we spent time together, I started to have feelings for her.
Hey, got some time today?
Sure, I got plenty of time today.
Wanna go to the movies? The late show tickets are half price today.
Sounds good. Let's do it. Where do you want to meet?
I'll look up the time and let you know.
All right! I was hyped because it felt like we were going on a date. I could hear my heart beating from excitement. Wait, this could be another trap by my sister! My excitement disappeared right away. Of course, this must be another trap. She'll do anything. I have to be really careful. Aya called, and I headed to our meeting point.
Hey, Toma, were you waiting long?
Nah, I just got here too.
Oh, good. Let's get our tickets.
You know what? I didn't expect you like horror movies. I've read the books, so I'm excited to see it on screen. I bet it's gonna be awesome.
You read all the books of this movie?
Yeah, but the worlds of books and movies are totally different.
Cool. I'd like to read them too.
Why don't you come over sometime? I have all of them.
Oh, really?
Sure. Would you cook something for me in return?
No problem. I love cooking.
Sweet! That would be cool.
It's a date.
Aya and I had a lot in common, and I liked spending time with her. If it weren't for my sister's trap, when can I be sure to trust her? I wasn't quite sure.
Wow. The movie was awesome, right?
Man, that was really good.
It was definitely a movie to watch together than alone. I enjoyed watching it with you.
Me too. Let's do this again. Then we went to grab some food afterwards. I'm starving. What do you want to eat?
Sushi.
All right, let's go to the chain sushi place. I can only afford cheap fast food sushi. We ate plenty until we couldn't eat anymore. I can't remember the last time when I had this much fun. Is this what having a family feels like? I started to imagine.
Toma. Will you be my boyfriend?
What? What?
Is that a no?
Wait, no! I was just surprised. For a moment, I thought if this could be a trap by my sister or not.
I'm sorry. I would never do such a thing anymore. Trust me.
Hey, you really don't need to apologize about it. And yes, I'd love to be your boyfriend.
Really?
Why would I lie to you? I'm not my sister, you know.
You are definitely not.
Are you really sure about this?
I'm really sure. I like you a lot.
I was the happiest guy on earth at that moment. My heart was pounding so loud with happiness, I wasn't expecting Aya to come to me. My life felt like it was finally turning around. I went home by myself with the glow on my face.
College is getting too much for me. I wish I had more time with you instead.
Maybe we need to get married for that.
Should we get married then?
My heart pounded so fast as she said that. Come on, Aya. Don't tease me like that.
I'm serious.
Wow. I feel like I'm gonna shit in my pants.
Are you alright? Do you need to run to the bathroom?
No, that's not what I meant. You really like surprising me, don't you?
I'm sorry. Didn't mean to surprise you.
But you did. You seriously want to get married? We still have college, and I'll need a job for the money.
I'll work too.
Let's not get too ahead of ourselves. Don't worry. I'm not going anywhere. I'll be here with you. Then my phone rang.
Toma, your father fell sick. If you want to come see him, come. I don't care what you do.
My mother hadn't changed, but Aya and I rushed to the hospital together to see him. My father looked like a different person. I went over to him, held his hand, and talked to him. Dad, it's me, Toma. My father responded to my voice and slightly opened his eyes.
Toma, I'm so sorry for what you went through, son. Krozzo told me everything. I'm such a bad parent for not seeing it. It must have been terrible for you. I'm so sorry that you had such a horrible childhood. I may have saved many patients, but I'm a fool for not being able to save my own son.
Dad, don't say that! I'm so happy that I'm your son!
Toma, my son, I have a favor to ask of you. I need you to take over the hospital. I don't want to hand it over to a stranger. I know you have it in you. You'll make it to med school.
Dad?
Toma, I'm sorry. I won't be long. I'm counting on you, son.
Dad, don't go, Dad! Come back, Dad, please! My father didn't make it. He was still too young to die. Why did he leave us so early? I couldn't stop my tears in sorrow.
Ha! What a fool. He is dead. He is not gonna wake up even if you cry. Grow up!
Why did you come here? I bet you just came for his money. We don't have anything to give you. Get out of here!
My father's lawyer came to the room.
I have your husband's will here. Oh, Toma, you're here. Good. The will states that his wife receives 3 million yen.
What? Just 3 million? It must be a mistake. That's too small. It must be 300 million yen. You should get your eyes checked.
No, Mom. Dad must have given me 300 million yen. He probably thought an old piece like you won't need much.
With my father gone, my mother and my sister started to reveal their true colors to each other over money. I can't believe it. He just died, and all you think about is his money? That's enough!
Why don't you just shut your mouth? He left you 0 inheritance. Just hush and go home. You don't get any.
Lin, you also get 3 million yen.
You gotta be kidding me! Who gets the rest then? There is no one left.
The rest goes to Toma.
What? Don't you dare! Toma, how did you manipulate my husband? This is insane. I won't accept it!
I should be getting more. Hey, go back and check again.
These are the legal steps which your husband took to create his will. I'm afraid there's no way to change what it says. That will be all from my side.
Toma, what did you do? You should let go of your inheritance.
You brought a girlfriend too? You both are not getting anything, you hear me? Hey, Lin, remember me? Don't tell me you forgot what you did to Toma. Who the hell are you? You don't recognize me?
It's Aya.
Oh my god, what are you doing here? Toma and I are getting married. I have not forgotten what you did back then. Oh, my sweet little brother Toma. Why don't you give your sister some of the money, huh? I need your help.
Right. Lin, you haven't paid off your credit card for all the shopping you've been doing. The record shows that you bought a car for some guy. Need I remind you that your 3 million will not be enough for all of this?
Ha! Bribing a man with a car? Pathetic. Ha 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 ha! And who the hell is this woman? You have no place in this. I was his wife for years! I have the right to all of his money! It's all mine!
Madam, you were spending a lot of money and time on the male companion service, were you not? The record shows that you have bought several properties and cars for these men. And may I ask whose money you made the purchase with?
Oh my god. How do you know all of this?
Your husband knew it all along, so I suggest you just drop it.
The lawyer left as he said that. After my father's funeral, I stuck to the promise I made with him and studied hard to get into med school. I needed support from Aya, and we decided to get married. Our marriage got a lot of attention, me being the heir of a huge inheritance, but we kept a humble life. What kept me going was that my father believed in me. It makes me happy to know that he loved me, and I'll do my best so that I don't let him down. I made a promise to myself that I'll take over his place and protect the hospital with all my life. I know that he's watching over me from above. As for my mother and sister, they spent their 3 million already and kept begging me to give them more. I couldn't care less what happens to them. I've blocked them on my phone, and no one really knows how they're doing now. I'm sure they're doing fine somewhere. And as for me, I graduated from med school, did my internship, and finally got into my father's hospital. I couldn't have done this without Aya's support. She gave birth to 2 beautiful kids, and we're the happiest family ever. I'm grateful for my father for all this happiness. Thanks, Dad. Thanks, Kurazo. We're now surrounded by supportive people and doing really well. I hope to give back to society by helping others as much as I can. Will I ever become like my father? I'm not sure. but I'll do my best to be like him. Dad, thanks so much.
My name is Sane Yamazaki, 32, an ordinary housewife. Today, I'm going to tell you about an outrageous incident in which I got involved. It's been 2 years since I got married to my husband, who is the same age as me. We live in a house in a normal residential area. We have a son in kindergarten and we were living happily. But one day, a new family moved next door. Same as us, they are a family of 3 with a child in kindergarten.
Hello, we moved in today. I'm Mariko. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. They're the Shinozakis. The wife is named Mariko and the husband is named Makoto. They were affable and I got to know them right away. Makoto and my husband hit it off right away. Moreover, they decided to enroll their child in kindergarten where our son goes to, so the children became friends. Because of that, our families got closer and we became close friends, but one day, Mariko asked me a strange question.
Hey, I've always wanted to ask you this, but the bag you use every day looks expensive.
She asked me about the bag I use daily. To be honest, it's an expensive bag costing about $6,000, but what she really wanted to ask was why an ordinary person like me has an expensive bag. I tried to get away with it with a forced smile, but she knew what I was doing. She was too persistent, so I told her the reason why. Actually, my husband's parents are wealthy. They own several real estate properties, and my husband will inherit everything in the future. There is even a condominium in my husband's name, and rental income is substantial. We have the means to live in a better place, but my husband is a serious man and wants to live only on his income. That's why most of the rental income is saved for our children. As for this bag, it was a present for my husband on our wedding anniversary. I explained it to Mariko. It's not like I was hiding the truth, but I didn't think it was something to boast about. I didn't realize at the time, but what I said I would, later on, cause an outrageous incident.
My name is Ichiro Yamazaki, 32, an ordinary government worker. My parents are wealthy, but I try not to rely on them financially. But my wife told me that she told our neighbor. She said that Mariko was too persistent. At that time, I thought that it was not like we were hiding the truth, so I didn't think much about it. But when I went out for a drink with Makoto, he asked me about my extra income too. According to him, he wants to get into the real estate business, so he wanted to know more. We were drinking alcohol, so I slipped my tongue and told him a specific amount. The next day, I received a message from Mariko.
Hello, I'm sorry to bother you. Do you have time right now?
Yes, I don't mind. Did something happen?
I have a favor to ask you. Do you have time tonight?
Tonight? I don't have any plans after work, but...
In that case, can we meet? If possible, just the 2 of us.
The 2 of us? You and I?
Yes, don't you want to?
It's not that I don't want to, but why?
Actually, I want to ask for advice about my husband.
About Mariko?
It's quite serious. It's hard to say, but I think he might be having an affair.
Really?
I'm not sure yet, nor do I have proof, but...
My deepest sympathy. But if that's the case, I think that my wife, Sanae, would be better to talk to instead of me. How about I bring my wife with me, and the 3 of us can talk about that?
I think that would be better too, but it's impossible.
Why?
Actually, I just think it might be, but Sanae might be involved as well. Anyway, I can't tell you any more than this, so if possible, I want to continue this in person.
Understood. I will contact you at work. So Mariko and I went out for a drink. When I asked for more details over drinks, she said her husband, Makoto, has a habit of approaching women he likes and making them his. And she also mentioned that the way Makoto looks at my wife is suspicious. She also said that there's a possibility that he might have already approached her. Hearing that, I lost interest in listening. I wanted to go home immediately and ask my wife about it. But before I knew it...
What a worthless husband. He should learn from you, Ichiro.
Mariko got drunk and was speaking nonsense. I couldn't leave her alone, so I escorted her to their house. However...
My husband told me about Mariko asking for advice from him. I can't believe that Mariko is that kind of person, but I was clueless about that. I have his contact number, but he hasn't approached me at all. I thought that Mariko just misread the situation.
Anyway, please be cautious.
Okay. It might seem like the story's over, but after my husband left for work, the doorbell rang. When I opened the door, Mariko and a man were standing. Mariko looked very angry and the business handed me his business card.
My name is Okabe. I'm a lawyer. Could you please give us a few minutes of your time?
So I let them in and listened to what they had to say, but what do you mean? Please explain it to me properly.
You heard the explanation earlier.
Yes, from the lawyer. But you're the one who sued, so I want to hear the explanation from you.
He mentioned earlier, but I was attacked by your husband. He raped me, so to speak.
My husband? I don't believe you.
Your husband was quite drunk, so I think that's why he... Also, the lawyer showed you the picture, right?
Yes, but why was that picture conveniently taken? That picture of you and my husband going inside your house.
There's a security camera in front of our house. It's a picture taken from the video recorded.
I see.
Honestly, I think I'm partly to blame, because I told him about the trouble between my husband and me. So he might have misunderstood and thought that I was inviting him to do so. But I clearly said stop it, but he continued.
I don't want to hear about this anymore.
I know I should tell the police about this, but since we're friends, I thought it'd be better to just settle this with alimony. It's your choice to refuse this offer, but if you do, I'll tell the police about this. Please talk to your husband about this and come to a decision. Alimony is only $60,000, so that's not too much for you, isn't it?
Last night, my husband told me about talking to Mariko, but he never mentioned taking drunk Mariko to her house. However, the lawyer showed me a picture of Mariko and my husband going inside the house. Then, Mariko was demanding alimony for what my husband has done to her. After Mariko and the lawyer left, I was confused and contacted my husband. What is the meaning of this? Don't tell me you did it!
Of course not!
Then why didn't you mention that you went inside her house? I asked, to which he replied that when they went inside, Mariko suddenly changed.
Hey, Ichiro, my body's throbbing with pain, so can we just for one night?
She seduced him. My husband declined and ran home, but it was unpleasant, so he didn't mention it to me. However, since I was already full of anger, I ran away from home. I decided to stay at my parents' house. I've talked to my brother about it and asked for advice, but...
I see. But the story's a little incoherent.
Incoherent?
Think about it. If, for example, Ichiro attacked her, I don't think he would have told you about going out for drinks with her. Besides, if he wanted to do that, he would have brought her to the hotel. Why would he go to a house where his wife is near?
He was probably very drunk.
Is he like that? I never saw him in a drunk state.
You're right.
The most suspicious is the lawyer. I don't know if he wants to make this into a civil case or criminal proceedings. Seems to me they're threatening you. Is he really a lawyer? How about his badge?
I didn't look at his badge, but I received his business card and he also handed me the document, so...
Do you have his business card with you?
Yes.
Take a picture and send it to me. I see. His business card's not suspicious, but the lawyer himself is.
Really?
Yes. I know because I myself am a lawyer. It's very strange that he would threaten. Send me the documents as well. I'll look into them.
Thank you. I finally calmed down thanks to my brother. He has a point. By the way, as you can tell from our chat, my brother is a hard-working lawyer. When I showed him the documents I received from Mr. Okabe, he saw what was wrong. That's when I realized that we were fooled. Just when I thought that I should apologize to my husband, I received a message from him.
Hey, are you still mad? I told you several times already, but I really am not guilty. Please believe me.
I'm sorry, I overreacted. I know you would never do such a thing, even if you were drunk. I discussed the situation with my brother and I finally calmed down.
I'm glad that you understand, but I still don't get it. Why would they do such a thing?
My brother looked it up, but that lawyer was a fake.
What?
He's a fake lawyer who is not qualified to be a lawyer.
You're kidding me, right?
I think we've been fooled. We almost got swindled out of $60,000.
Understood. If that's the case, there's a possibility that they've done this to others before. I'll see what I can find out.
Okay, I'll call you when I'm ready. Let's definitely show them what we're made of.
Yes. Don't worry. I won't let them get away with this.
I can't believe they targeted you. This is beyond stupid.
Well, we haven't really told them everything.
Right, they thought that you're just an ordinary government worker. They got unlucky. Several days later, my husband and I invited Mariko, Makoto, and the lawyer.
I want to forget about what happened. That's why if you show your sincerity, I won't say anything anymore.
Mariko showed a demure attitude.
I never thought you would do such a thing! I thought you were my friend! How dare you betray me!
While Makoto was furious, then the last said,
My client is prepared to take legal action. They stated that if you properly pay alimony, they won't take any legal action.
Then my brother, who has been standing off to the side, appeared.
I am her brother, and I am an REAL lawyer.
He sarcastically revealed his identity. All three of them were confused and in panic all of a sudden. Of course they are. However, my brother continued.
You're Mr. Okabe, right? With all due respect, may I ask for your bar number?
A bar number is a licensed lawyer's license number, like a driver's license number, to prove the holder's identity. According to my brother, all lawyers have a bar number. Mr. Okabe mumbled.
I don't remember such a thing. First of all, I'm not obliged to tell you.
However, my brother didn't back down and continued.
Your name didn't show up no matter how many times I searched. This is impossible.
He said and showed them his phone. Actually, there's a website for lawyers with a list of all the lawyers' names. Since his name didn't show up, it means...
Let me tell you this. It's against the law for a non-lawyer to call himself a lawyer.
All three of them went silent, but that was not the end. Shortly after that, my husband arrived with the cops and arrested the three of them. The charges aren't just about claiming to be an attorney. They swindled other people out of their money using similar tactics, a threat and fraud group. I can't believe they can do such a thing shamelessly when they have a kid. My husband is a cop. He only told them that he was a government worker, so I'm sure they weren't aware of that. As a habit, my husband looked into the specifics. He contacted a detective assigned to their case and they came together. The three were caught this way. A man named Okabe was the head of the group, and were out to jail. The son was taken in by his grandparents, and the case was settled.
My name is Satsuki. I'm a 28-year-old employee. I've been dating Takuya for almost 4 years now, and we're planning on getting married next year. He proposed to me about a half a year ago, and I've been the happiest woman ever since then. My friends and co-workers are all happy about it, and I'm incredibly satisfied with my life. We were on a date after both of us left work on time.
This place is incredibly tough to get a reservation.
Thank you for bringing me here.
Don't mention it.
Maybe I'll tell my friends later.
I think that's a great idea.
Yeah. Takuya is my manager, and he's incredibly nice. He's good with helping me when I make mistakes at work. He unfortunately works in a different department, but we get along great. After that, we had some beer and passed out at home. I was hoping this would never end. I was assigned here today. I'm Manami. Nice to meet you guys. I'm Satsuki. I'll be helping you with your onboarding. I just finished my training, but I'll try my hardest. I think that's a great attitude to have. I'll teach you slowly, so take notes. A new employee came from corporate. Her name is Manami, 23. She's got some natural makeup and she seems cute. I can't believe someone like you would be scolded. Yeah, you better believe it. I really can't. Type up the contracts and finish the data entry, alright? Let me know if you're done so we can check it. Yes, ma'am. Manami wasn't the most amazing employee, but she always followed me around like a lost puppy. That was also incredibly cute to me, and I wanted to take good care of her. We started eating lunch together, and she began asking personal questions. What? You're getting married? Whoa, be quiet. I'm dating Takuya, our boss. We're gonna get married next year. You're so lucky. You work with your future husband. When he would go on a business trip, I would take care of the contracts. We were more like partners than anything. That's like a love story. You think so? I wish I could have met someone like Takuya. Oh, can I talk to him? Huh? I want to make sure that he's someone good enough for you. I mean, I can ask him. Yay! I was moved by how hard she wanted to see him. We decided to go out during the weekend. She was calm and acted like a lady. Takuya acted like a gentleman. Nothing happened that was worth mentioning, but... Satsuki, be careful about Manami. Huh? Why? She's copying you more and more recently. It's super obvious. You think so? She's gonna say she wants the same boyfriend one day. Although my coworker warned me, I didn't think much of it. However, I never expected her to be so right. It's time to drink, Mr. Takiya. Come on, drink!
Ugh, I think I'm done.
We had a party for employees to get to know each other. Takiya was there, and for some reason, Monami seemed happy. I wanted to say keep your distance, but I guess I was tired. I began getting really tired. I think I'm gonna pass out. Takuya, you're talking too much to Monami. Just as I went to touch Takuya, I passed out. Satsuki, wake up! Huh? You were asleep the whole time. Did I drink too much? I was sitting really far away, so she asked me to wake you up. Oh, where's Takuya? Him and Monami are gone, along with everyone else. We were supposed to walk home together. I'm gonna call him. He's not answering. I didn't really want to say anything, but Monami was stuck on Takuya the whole time. I saw that. I told you before too, but you really need to be careful. Yeah, thanks. I would come to regret later that I passed out. I never expected Monami to be that kind of girl. Oh, hey Takuya, good morning.
Oh, good morning.
What happened yesterday? We were supposed to go home together.
Did we say that?
Yeah, we had the same station. Why are you being so quiet? Did something happen?
No?
Why is he being evasive? Good morning! What's going on here? Hey, do you know why Takuya would be acting like this? Takuya was acting pretty normal yesterday. I see. Oh, something did happen. What happened? Oh, so Takuya and I...
No! Don't say that!
Okay, fine. Then I'll keep it as a secret between you and me. You're hiding things?
I mean...
I'm sorry, boss. I can't tell you. He said no. Work was starting soon, so I couldn't take the time to ask questions. Takuya never answered and got on the elevator. I was pulled by Monami to go into the office. 1 month later, something worse happened. Takuya, what's the problem? I had to cancel my plans because you said you had an emergency.
I have something I need to tell you.
I mean, that's okay, but why is Monami here too?
I mean, Manami is pregnant with my child.
What?
She told me 3 days ago.
I don't understand. What the hell are you talking about? She's pregnant? And you're the dad?
Yeah.
We're engaged. We've already talked about it with our parents and the dates are set.
I'm sorry.
That's not what I want to hear.
I'll cancel everything and pay for compensation too.
You weren't someone who would cheat.
I'm sorry.
You keep saying sorry. Stop! You're scaring him. It was all you. I'm sorry. I really fell in love with him. What? A month ago, we all got totally wasted. And? We couldn't make it back to the train, so we stayed at a hotel, and then we sealed the deal. He basically cucked me. I felt sick 3 days ago, so I bought a pregnancy stick and learned that his baby's in my stomach. I see. That was your goal. I liked Takuya from the moment I saw him. Shut the hell up! I couldn't help myself, even when I knew you were dating him. Please break up with him and give him to me. Something snapped at that moment, and I was dumping water on Monami. As I was trembling with anger, she smirked.
Satsuki, you're going way too far!
Aw man, this was my favorite outfit. Shut the hell up, you bitch! I'm pregnant. Yeah, is that how you took him? I couldn't help it. You should understand. Is it fun messing with me like that? Basically, your old ass isn't cute anymore. I'm the younger, prettier one. Just give up. This bitch really screwed everything up.
I'm going to take care of this baby, Satsuki.
Okay, whatever.
I'll pay for compensation, so please, don't be mean to Manami. I'm really sorry.
I can't handle your shitty face anymore. Goodbye. Takuya gave me $20,000 as compensation. I'm sure he paid for Monami too. We broke up and my life was torn apart because of Monami. Why do you have to quit? That makes no sense. She should quit. Yeah, she's telling everyone about how happy she is for being pregnant. This is messed up. She's talking about how she's gonna retire because she's pregnant. I know, but I can't handle it anymore. Satsuki. Takiya's pretty good with his money. Just let him do whatever they want. Thanks. I quit while being consoled by my coworkers I've known since I joined. I don't care if Monami was grinning the whole time. I just wanted to leave. 5 years later, I began working at a big pharma company. Work is not easy, but a big medical firm liked my work, so I was breaking record sales. I used work to get away from my real-life troubles. Alright, today is the meeting with MoniRobo General. They said I could go home afterwards. Let's finish this up. Who's that?
Satsuki?
Takiya?
It's been 5 years?
You were acting so weird. Why didn't you just go into the hospital?
Yeah, it was a healthy baby girl after we got married.
Okay, grats.
5 years later, our daughter's face is becoming less and less like my own face. I thought it was a little weird when she was around 3.
What, like you two look different?
Uh,
So you're saying you're being cucked?
They said she was type A, but then they found out that she's actually AB.
I see. She can't be AB.
I couldn't believe Monami anymore, and I wanted to get a DNA test.
I see.
After giving birth, she changed and never takes care of the daughter. I don't know what to do.
Do you want me to tell the hospital? They know me, so they might be able to do a rush order.
Really?
Don't tell Monami, though.
Oh, thank you so much, Satsuki.
The test results showed a resounding not the father result. In other words, Monami was sleeping with other men as well. He was tricked by her and forced to be a father. I feel bad, but oh well, it's his fault for cheating. Takiya apparently wants to get a divorce and wanted me to be there to talk to Monami. And then... Hey, Takiya! Sorry for keeping you waiting. It's been so long since we've been on a date.
Yeah.
This is such a fancy cafe. Satsuki? Long time no see, Monami. Why are you here? Is this not a date?
She's a witness.
Right, you couldn't forget about your ex or something, right? What a loser.
Shut the hell up, you cheating hoe!
Whoa, calm down.
You don't understand, do you?
Dude, you're acting like a loser.
You might understand more if you take a look at this.
What is this? Paternity test? Not the father?
Exactly. I am not the father of our daughter.
Whatever, this is a fake.
Nope. This is the real thing. I had them check at a hospital.
What? I work in sales at a pharmaceutical company. I have my connections. Satsuki, you're looking to get in the way of my happiness? I can say the same thing. You screwed me over. Monami got quiet for a second and then something changed. Shut up! Who cares? You have a career in education. That doesn't mean you can steal my man. You had everything I wanted. You could have shared a little. You stole my man because of that? I wanted to steal the most important thing from you. And that's why you knocked me down low. I don't care. I wish you'd suffered more. I wasn't rich either. I went to uni with scholarships. I finally paid off my loans 2 years ago. Shut up! 5 years ago, Takiya paid you for your compensation too. I don't care. He paid me without asking. I feel bad for Takiya. He was tricked by this idiot. He is the one that got tricked?
Is that all you have to say?
Whatever. Who cares about your test? You want to get a divorce?
Yeah, that's exactly what I want to do.
It's too late. We're married. The baby was born. If you want to break up, then you pay me compensation.
It's not my child. I have no obligation to pay. If you're not okay with that, I will take you to court.
Ugh!
I already have a lawyer ready to go.
Takuya, you're gonna be happier with me than this old hag that takes her job too seriously.
Shut up! I should have taken more precautions around you. I knew from the moment I saw you I couldn't trust you.
The party?
I found this in Manami's room the other day. Sleeping pills.
She drugged us?
She's the culprit, 100%. I have no love for you. We haven't even slept with each other since we were married.
Are you seriously gonna divorce me? I'm a housewife.
I'll have my money back that you used to buy what you want.
No, wait, hang on.
Have the real father pay for your daughter.
Why is this happening? No! Later on, Takuya divorced her. The father of the baby was a male club worker. She decided to marry Takuya because he was more stable. She seemed to be working at a shady store while having the daycare take care of her kid at night. Takuya and I are getting along extremely well. We're not planning on getting back together, but I'm glad any bad blood is gone. I hope both of us are able to find happiness.
My name is Miyu. I have 2 sons. However, I have no blood relations with Toru, the younger one. Why do I have a son who is not related to me? That's because of what happened between my younger sister and me. After graduating from college, I got a job and married a colleague. On the other hand, my younger sister, Layla, dropped out of high school and ran away from home at 18. She slept at a stranger's house and ended up with a baby. Layla was spoiled by her parents since we were young. Layla?
Yes?
Layla, do you want some snacks? A friend gave it to me, but there's too much.
Yes, I want to eat.
You're really cheerful and full of energy, Lila. You're so cute.
I want to eat snacks too.
No, you're older, right? Don't be selfish.
Right. You need to be Lila's role model, Miyu.
Right! You need to study hard and go to a good university. That way, Layla will follow in your footsteps.
Harvard Medical School. Aim for it.
I don't like math.
I love math. 1 + 1 is 2.
Impressive! You're a genius, Layla.
Yes, very cute.
Anyone can do that. Layla is my younger sister. She's 6 years younger than me. I was shy and had difficulty making friends. On the other hand, Layla has an attractive face and figure that she was scouted as a child actress. She is sociable and cheerful. Because of that, our parents doted on her. When she became a high school student,
Mom!
What is it, Layla?
I want to go out with friends, but I don't have money.
How much do you want?
$100 will do.
Okay then, here you go, $100.
Thanks, Mom.
Lila, bring more.
No, it's fine. $100 will do.
There are clothes that you want to buy, right? Here you go, $100.
Thanks, Dad. Smack.
Lila, you're the best.
hey, Layla,
What?
where are you going with that money?
It's none of your business.
Are you going to that guy's place again?
You have a boyfriend?
A boyfriend?
Of course I have a boyfriend. I'm 18 now.
You're not doing well in school, but you have a boyfriend.
What? Didn't you tell me that you got perfect scores?
Right.
That's not true. Have you seen it with your own eyes?
No, but...
That's what Lila said, so it must be true.
Don't get fooled. What's his work?
Work? He's not working yet, is he?
He's older than me.
Older than you? What does he do for a living?
I don't know. I heard that he's a member of a gang or something.
A gang member?
He sounds dangerous. A gang member.
A clerk?
That's a company employee.
A receptionist at a union's office?
That's an office worker. Mom and Dad, open your eyes. Layla is dating a dangerous man.
Of course not.
At least let us meet him to see what kind of person he is.
No, I don't want to. Besides, Mia will just oppose him.
Of course I will.
I will live with him after graduating high school.
What?
You can't do that.
You don't have the right to decide what's good for me or not. Anyway, bye.
Oh no.
This is a result of you spoiling her. She mentioned after graduating, but she's still a freshman.
Huh? What do you mean?
She hasn't advanced to the next grade yet.
Really?
Haven't you seen the notification letter in her room?
We can't just look at her stuff without asking her permission.
You're really kind when it comes to her.
Did we raise her the wrong way?
Obviously. Then Layla dropped out of high school and lived with her boyfriend. She got pregnant at 18. When she ran away from home, our parents cried. However, putting my wallowing parents aside, I was more concerned about whether Layla will be able to raise her child well. That's because I know how difficult it is to raise a child. I already gave birth to her son, Ren, so I asked Layla about raising a child before she left. Hey, Layla.
What? Are you gonna stop me?
No, I won't. I believe that your boyfriend is a good person.
Thank you.
But Layla, will you be able to raise your child well?
Don't worry, my boyfriend says that he likes kids.
Really? Will you be okay?
No problem, I like kids too.
What about education?
I'll think about it later. Anyway, tell mom and dad bye. Besides, I'll come home from time to time.
Understood. That time was the most worried I've ever been. What I've told you until now are the events of what happened until she gave birth. Honestly, I have no sympathy for my parents. They cried and were depressed for a while, but all I could say was that it was a result of their own doing. I was raised unreasonably strictly, so I didn't like my parents at all. When Layla ran away from home, I didn't console them. Well, my parents will end up apologizing, but I'll talk about that later. As for me, ever since Layla lived with her boyfriend, she didn't contact me. But 6 years after running away from home, I received a message from her.
Hey!
It's been a while. Everyone was worried about you because you didn't reply when we tried to contact you.
Sorry, I'm so busy raising my son.
How is your son?
He's doing well. I want to go to your house with my son, but
Sure.
I wonder if he and your son will get along well together. I'm so excited. Okay then, I'll go visit next Tuesday.
Okay.
Long time no see.
It's been a while.
It's been 6 years, right?
Yes.
This is my son, Toru.
He's wearing tattered clothes. I wonder if he's okay. Hello. He looks shy.
She said hello. Greet her back. Toru.
He's just shy. I'm not the type who gets liked by kids, so never mind.
Really? But don't spoil him.
Let me introduce you to my kid. Ren. Yes, hello.
Look, Ren was able to greet properly. Toru.
No, I strictly told Ren to greet properly. Ren, you need to greet more enthusiastically. Hello! Just like that.
I've never really heard Toru speak that loud. He's a gloomy kid. I wonder where he got that from.
Anyway, we've got heaps to talk about. Why don't you two play upstairs?
Heaps? Are you talking about snow?
I meant that we have a lot to talk about. Ren, go play with Toru.
Okay, Toru, let's go. You're good at disciplining your child.
Actually, he doesn't listen to me most of the time. He's probably just in a good mood today.
Really?
Is your husband still doing the same thing?
We broke up.
What?
We broke up a long time ago. I'm a single mother now.
How come you didn't tell me? Are you okay? Are you having financial troubles?
I'm fine. I have a boyfriend. He's handsome. Do you want to see a picture of him?
Maybe later. Does your boyfriend know about Toru?
Yeah, he somewhat knows. He said that I like my son just as he loves me.
He sounds trustworthy.
Right? You're at the stage of fatigue with your husband, aren't you?
What are you saying? Don't ask me a difficult question.
You haven't changed at all. You're still serious.
You're just too bold. How about Toru? Does he like your boyfriend?
I'll just scold him if he doesn't like him.
I don't think that's the way to make him like him. How are you educating him?
I don't know anything about education. So I take away his food if he doesn't clean up or listen to what I say.
What? That's unhealthy.
Talking of health, kids are all healthy, so it's fine.
I was appalled. You shouldn't do that. Don't tell me you hit him as you did before.
There are things he won't understand if I don't hit him.
Hit. Layla, please don't do that from now on.
Why?
Because all it does is hurt your child. Toru must be physically and emotionally scarred.
You can't tell me what to do. You're being too serious.
Of course I am.
If you say that much, then take him.
Huh?
I'll sell him for $1,000.
Stop fooling around.
I don't mind at all.
Never say that in front of Toru. He's a result of your actions. Take responsibility.
Okay. This topic is getting boring. Anyway, I have a request.
Boring? What?
Will you please take care of Toru?
Huh? It's fine, but why?
Actually, I have a date with my boyfriend today, and we want to have a proper date, just the two of us.
Can you ask Mom and Dad to take care of him?
I'm not on good terms with them, so I don't want to see them. You're all I have.
Well, it's fine, but...
Thank you! You're a huge help. I'll come to pick them up tomorrow. Bye!
What? You're going home?
Yes, actually, I came here today to ask you that.
What?
Bye!
Layla hurriedly went out. I figured I didn't have a choice, so I took care of Toru, but... The next day, Layla didn't come to pick Toru up. Worried, I tried to contact her. However, she didn't reply. So I asked my parents for Layla's address and brought Toru with me. I wonder if your mother is home.
I don't know.
Do you like your mom? I guess that was a tough question. I shouldn't have asked him that.
I like you better.
I'm happy.
This is my house.
Let's ring the doorbell. Seems like no one's home.
Inside the letterbox.
Letterbox? Oh, you mean the mailbox. Huh? Could it be that? The house key is... What's this? I shouted in shock. The house was full of garbage. Unwashed plates were stacked up and trash was everywhere. It didn't seem like anyone was living there. Toru, does your mom come home every day?
Once every 3 days.
He must be so hungry. This is too much. After that, I went home and brought Toru with me and continued my attempt to contact Layla. Finally, I received a reply from her.
I'm in the middle of a date right now, so wait a minute.
What date? What happened to your house?
Mom and Dad had the same reaction.
Of course, it's not right to raise a child there.
But he's still alive, right? Kids are tougher than I thought.
You.
I decided to marry my boyfriend.
Are you gonna show that house to your boyfriend?
I'll be living in his house. Anyway, about Toru. I'll give him to you.
Huh?
My boyfriend said that he can't marry me if I have a child. I'm sorry, but I don't need my son.
What do you mean? He's your responsibility as his parent.
I can't raise him forever. I'm sorry, but I'll leave him to your care. I want to be happy too.
Will Toru be happy with that decision?
He'll be happier with you. You have money, I don't.
We'll help you with that.
Impossible. My boyfriend will do something about it, so I'm fine.
Then let him take care of Toru too.
Toru is not cute and he's irritating. Don't contact me anymore. I'll leave him up to you.
After that, I told Toru that his mom is not coming home anymore. However, I couldn't tell him the real reason why. Because he probably won't understand even if I told him. He looked happy when I explained to him that he'll be living with me from now on. Layla must have been very strict with her son. That's how Toru became a member of her family. What I just told you is the reason why Toru is not blood related to us. My husband was speechless when I told him the situation. Of course he is. Their birth mother left her child to be with her boyfriend. It's unbelievable. However, my husband agreed to take Toru in as a family. He's very kind. Without thinking, I said, I fell in love with you all over again. But why did I decide to raise Toru? There's a reason why. I can't let my parents raise him because of how they raised Layla. So I don't trust them raising him. Also, I wanted to raise Toru into a fine man so that he can confidently see his mother in the future. When that time comes, Layla will regret it from the bottom of her heart. I hope she will. Right, I ran out of patience. I will make her regret her decision no matter what. That's what I thought. But Toru was a really good child that I forgot my hatred for his mother.
Mom!
What's the matter?
Happy birthday!
What? A present for me?
Yes.
Is this a portrait of me?
Yes.
You're really good. You might become a painter someday.
I will become a painter.
Do you know what a painter means?
No.
It means Toru was so different from his mother because he was so kind. Maybe his father is actually kind. I guess that is not a possibility. Ren took care of Toru as his older brother. They got along well, and 10 years later, they have grown to be taller than their dad. Toru, you're a high schooler now.
Do you feel weird?
Weird and proud.
I feel weirder because I had a different mother all of a sudden.
I'm sorry you're stuck with me as your mother.
What are you saying? If it wasn't for you, I would have been in big trouble.
Your clothes were terrible that time.
I wore the same clothes for a month. I had a very difficult childhood.
Do you still remember it from time to time?
Yes.
I'm really sorry, because of my sister.
I'm fine. I'm glad she had you as a sister.
This is bringing me to tears. I'm really old now. When we were talking, a woman came into the restaurant. Huh?
What's wrong?
Are you Layla?
Right, but
It's me, Miyu.
Miyu.
Come sit with us. Toru and I were having lunch together.
No, I'm fine.
No, you need to look closely.
I don't want to.
Your clothes are tattered. I'll give you $1,000 if you sit with us. You're fine with that, right?
$1,000 promise?
Yes.
Mom,
Toru, do you remember her?
of course, I'll never forget.
You've grown into a fine young man now.
You're wearing tattered clothes. What about work?
About work.
You've been fired several times, right? I heard from her parents.
So why bother asking me?
You pestered them for money many times, didn't you? Until you ended up stealing money from them.
That's because they won't give me money.
No wonder our parents cut ties with you.
Shut up.
Toru had good grades in middle school. He's really good at drawing and won in a competition.
That's embarrassing.
Sorry. He'll be attending high school for fine arts with a promising future, right?
Well, yes, that's difficult to answer.
He has grown to be a fine young man. What do you think, Layla?
What? I don't care at all.
Really? Don't you think it's pathetic compared to what you are now?
Mom, you don't need to say that much.
I was wondering if you're embarrassed at all. That you're the one wearing tattered clothes now when you used to let him wear those.
Of course I'm embarrassed. I'm going home now.
Really? Aren't you having problems financially? I haven't given you $1,000 yet.
I don't need it.
You're the one who said that Toru's worth $1,000. You put him in terms of money. You'll be forever alone if you don't apologize right here, right now. Are you fine with that?
I'm not alone because I'm not plain and gloomy like you.
Really? Understood. Keep on regretting what you did for the rest of your life.
I will never regret it.
Mother.
We never saw her after that. After leaving her child alone for a long time and eventually abandoning him, he's now found herself abandoned by many people and is about to be abandoned by society as well. I'm sure she's regretting her decision by now. Where did she go wrong? What should have been done? I'm sure she's thinking those things. If she's too dumb to think that, then she might be living happily. Getting over all those hardships, Toru has now grown to be a fine young man. He's really a strong person. By the way, it's just between us, but I secretly put $1,000 in Layla's pocket.